APC thugs who are loyal to Fulani Janjaweed, descended with cutlasses and all other dangerously blunt instruments against those protesting for the well-being of their own families. That is how sad the zoo is. The thugs were said to have invaded the protest venue at Berger Junction about an hour after the NSAS protesters had convened. They harassed the protesters, including passers-by, destroying vehicles parked in the area. At least 5 cars were destroyed, while an unconfirmed number of protesters sustained injuries. That is what they do. That is how the zoo operates. That is why we call it a zoo. That is why some people are calling it a jungle. People don't understand the way they operate. On one hand, they're telling you, oh, we are going to listen to your demands. We are going to end police brutality. On the other hand, they sent their thugs for a meager 1,500. As I have preached before on numerous occasions, that was the reason why Che Guevara left the Congo in the 70s. He came to fight for freedom, and he left because he said that the black man cannot afford to put his needs over and above that of his stomach. They always go for their stomach, and that is why later on, as I shall be pointing out, you will hear what the government is trying to do with bribing people who they claim are the organizers of the NSAS protest. But my happiness is that it is now very amorphous. It has generated a momentum of its own. It now has a life of its own. And nobody anywhere can go and collect money and stop what has started. It is not going to stop. Only if they can sustain it. Only if people can remain on the streets and sustain it. People did it in Mali, they did it in every place around the world. They changed their government, they changed the thinking of their government by insistently being out on the streets day after day for weeks, until the change that they were yearning for was promised them. Mali is a very recent example. Our people should learn from that and learn this resilience, because they will send their Lamajiri. They know, as I have asked them before, the SARS are only killing people in the south and not in the north. And that is the level of divide you have in the Zoological Republic in Nigeria. The divide is so deep and pronounced that people in the south and in the middle belt are protesting for good governance, protesting that their lives may be saved in a place that some of them refer to as their country or their nation, as the case may be. But unfortunately, very, very unfortunately, some people in the north are saying no, that they must continue to kill. The Vanguard newspaper reported that a very young man who is here, extremely sad, crying and weeping because they destroyed his car. That is what they do, because they are terrorists. A government of terrorists, that is what they do, to terrorize, to kill, to pillage, to divide the people by bribing a section in order to come and cause mayhem. But thankfully, they did not succeed in stopping the drive of the protest, and I'm sure that by tomorrow, the protest will continue. They will do everything they can to break the will of the people, to stop this very protest from continuing. That is what they're going to do. But if you allow them to succeed, then that means for the next 100 years, you will have their new killer squad called SWAT all over the place and killing people all the time. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. Some people are beginning to capitulate. Some people are now beginning to contemplate ending it. That is the way things are in Nigeria. They never sustain anything. They never stay strong on any on any matter that could improve their lives. After a short while, they capitulate and they give up. Because this whole protest is about Nigeria. That is the reason why even Britain, of all people, I'm so sorry, I'm getting a report that none of our platforms appears to be working. Our satellite is not working, our FM is not working, and we cannot, and Facebook is busy removing people. We are going to try and fix this very problem. We shall try and fix it. Unfortunately for us, we are bringing this very program to a premature end this evening. I will be back tomorrow. I promise you I do not broadcast on Thursdays, but tomorrow we are going to broadcast. We're going to be live here on this very platform. We are going to get multiple channels. We're going to fix this problem. We're going to rectify it. Everything is down. Nothing seems to be working. They're suppressing us. They are pulling us down. The zoo, they're spending their money because they know that the source of inspiration, the source of education, knowledge, and enlightenment is on this very platform. That is why they're doing all they can to suppress Radio Biafra broadcast. But I'll be back tomorrow evening around about the same time. I do regret to inform you that we cannot continue owing to the fact that all our platforms have been shut down. They have shut it down. They have shut our platforms down. That is what they're doing. But by tomorrow, I assure you, I'll be back live on air. Even if it is possible, whilst the protesters are live out on the streets tomorrow, I will be live on air tomorrow morning and also in the evening to make up for this very thing that they have done this evening. We will spend the rest of the night trying to rectify and fix this very problem. We shall fix it. Somebody is saying that Radio Biafra is working. Is it working? I need confirmation. I am getting conflicting information. People are saying it is not working. So what is going on? What is going on? Is it working or is it not working? I cannot understand. People are saying that it is still off. It is still off. We shall be back tomorrow morning. We are going to be back tomorrow morning. And people should please advertise the YouTube link. People should advertise the YouTube link very well, please. We shall be back tomorrow morning and also tomorrow evening. I assure you, as the protesters are live, we'll be taking calls as well. We're going to be interactive. I regret that this evening we had to truncate our program, or we've had to truncate it. I do apologize very profusely, and tomorrow we shall reconvene. The time will be announced. The time will be announced. I thank you all very much for listening, for the fact, for those of you who have listened. But somebody is saying that tuning is very clear. Tuning is very clear. They're saying that it is working in Warri as well. I don't understand this. I sincerely don't understand it. We shall be back tomorrow morning. We'll have all these things fixed and we shall be back tomorrow morning. Thank you very much once again. And remember, bless wherever you are from me from here this good evening.
Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu.